Welcome to your journey of healing with the Healing Podcast, hosted by licensed clinician Monique Owe and co-host Dr. Amber Mohn.
Thank you for tuning into the Healing Podcast. I'm your host, Monique Owe, and I am joined by my lovely co-host here,
Dr. Amber Mohn.
Today's topic is need a break from parenting. Again, need a break from parenting. As always, thank you for your support. Please like, share, and subscribe. And again, thank you. We appreciate you taking the time out to give us your ear or your ears. So, okay, need a break from parenting. What does this mean? It means when you're a parent and it's okay to say, I need a break from my child or from my kids. Because the role of parenting is a lot. It's a big responsibility. Maybe the greatest responsibility out there. I'll say maybe it is. And sometimes it can be a lot. And I think, Dr. Mohn, I hear a lot of times some parents feel bad, especially mothers, when they feel like they need a break. They feel like, I can't say I need a break. I need to always be here for the children. Dr. Mohn, why do you think some moms feel that way? Or parents like, I can't say I need a break?
Because you make this decision to have these kids, and now here you are having the audacity to say you need a break. It makes you feel guilty. It makes you feel inadequate when you say things or when you feel that way.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like, how dare you physically say that, right? I'm supposed to be their protector, their nurturer, all that, and I say I need a break. So here's the thing, everybody. I don't think saying you need a break means throwing them away. But I think acknowledging where you are makes sense, because let's just be honest. It takes a lot to parent a child or more than one child, right? And then if you're caring for a child that has special needs or has a condition to where they need a little extra attention, that takes a lot too, because you have to know how to uniquely parent them in a way they get what they need. But what does that also take from you? Because you're also human. That doesn't mean you're a robot. You don't know everything. You're not a computer that can just keep running all day. You're a human and you're trying to figure things out. And you might be going through your own thing, right? So it is okay to say, I need a little bit of a break. A break can be what, Dr. Mohn? Is it just a couple hours off? Is it weekend off?
It can be, yeah, it could. It could be, it just depends. It could be a summer off. It could be, just 2 weeks in the summer. It could be spring break. Go ahead, and go with auntie. It could be, a weekend or just one day a week, or maybe a couple hours each day. It just depends on what you need.
That's good. I like that. It could be, like you said, it is the summer, or it might just be. And I think, when you're honest with yourself, I think you become a better parent. Because the worst thing is to keep going even though you're completely drained, because that's when the mistakes happen. That's when you see yourself falling into the neglect and then the abuse, because you were so drained and so at your wit's end that now it's your children are getting whatever I got left. They're going to get whatever I got left. And that's when it starts to fall into the neglect or the abuse of it, right? Because you're taking all the anger, all the stress out on them, or not giving them any attention at all. So it is better to acknowledge when you need some help or need a break versus not. Does not make you a bad parent. Does not make you a horrible mother or father. For example, now here, how about this, Dr. Mo? What if it's a parent that's caring for a child that has special needs, and they have other children who do not have a special condition or any type of disability or anything, and they need a break from the child that may need special care.
Yeah.
So this child might stay home with auntie or grandma or something while you and the other children go on a brief trip. Is that a horrible thing to do?
No, it's not. It's not, because we still have an obligation to make sure that each child is getting a substantial amount of attention and time. So, it's not a bad thing. Now I'm not saying do it all the time and always leave them at home and not include them. But at times, like, it's okay to leave your child with special needs who is not able to maybe attend a certain event or things of that nature. Leave them with somebody who's going to care, for them just like you would.
That's good, Dr. Mo. I think that's true, because sometimes, like you said, What if you're going someplace where they won't be able to really benefit from that thing, but that means your other children are also missing out because their sibling can't go? Like, I don't know, maybe it's I'm going to throw it out there. I don't know. Let's say it's some type of activity where your one child has a special condition, can't do it. They just can't, right? But your other children want to experience that. It's not fair to them either not to experience it because of one. Same way, the other child who has special needs gets to pick their activity. If the other ones might not, I don't really care to do this. So I think it's a good balance. So like Dr. Mohn said, I don't think there's anything wrong if you one time, once a year or whatever, that child may have to stay with someone while you go do something with the other children. I think that's a good balance of being a parent. Because those are those tough decisions. You don't want to leave any child behind, but everything is not for everybody. And I think your ability to do that shows tremendous strength. Yes. So for the moms and the dads out there who feel bad about feeling like they need a little bit of a break, it's okay. Yes. It's okay to say that. It's okay because I know y'all have the moments, right, where you're going into the closet or the pantry. I just need a moment to get away. Like, just 5 minutes. Okay. Mom, where are you? You don't even feel like answering. Like, I know them. And you in there just having your 5-minute break, maybe with your snack. Like, I just need to get this snack away from them. That's okay because you're human. Yes. That's okay too. I think I encourage that, Dr. Mohn. What do you say?
I definitely encourage it. And if I'm wrong, sorry, but I do it. I need my time.
You need your time, right? You need your time away. That extra minute in the bathroom, let me just stay a couple more minutes. Let me stay in the car a few more minutes. I'm running to the store. Can I come? No, you don't got to come.
Yes. I need to go by myself. That's a good example because I do that. Okay. I don't take my kids to the store because I don't feel like the fighting and the arguing and the begging. No, let me just put on my AirPods and I'm walking through that store just as happy and peaceful.
And that's okay. And sometimes that's the break. Yes. Sometimes the break is I can't go anywhere, but I can at least get these 30 minutes or hour at the store and go shopping. Sometimes that is the break. So I want to encourage parents out there who are feeling like they need a break to say it's okay. And for those who may even feel like I need a longer break, where I right now I'm going through something, and you might need to send your children to live with your parents or an aunt or another relative temporarily for maybe a few months because you have something going on with yourself. I think that makes you an even better parent, in my opinion, because that's a big sacrifice, and no one wants to do that. Just to outright do it, but sometimes you need it. And if that person can help give your children something that they need temporarily while you work on yourself, I think that's okay too, Dr. Mohn.
Yes.
And I think it takes tremendous strength for you to admit that. Yes. I don't know if I'm good right now, so I need to send them with them. But I think be honest with your children if that comes up. But before we continue to get into that, we're going to go ahead and make a quick segue here. We're going to get into it. You guessed it, the situation. Dr. Mohn, what's our situation for today?
Okay. Dear Healing Podcast, this is about my sister. My sister is a few years younger than me. I am somewhat overprotective. She has not had good relationships with the man she has dated. She is now in a new relationship and seems happy, and I am happy for her. The issue is I did a background check on her boyfriend. Maybe I overstepped and maybe I should not have, but it's too late and now it's done. The issue is I found that 15 years ago he was charged with sexual assault. I don't know what that means or entails. I could not find much else about it. I'm struggling with what to do next. Do I tell her about it? Do I address him? Do I stay out of it? I'm aware that a charge does not mean a conviction. It could maybe not mean what it seems, but how do I address this? Wow. Overprotective to say the least. I don't know. I don't think that, if I was in that position, I don't think that I would be too happy about you not trusting that I have, good judgment in men. I don't care what my background was. So let me just say that, your sister's decisions are just that. Okay, so you did the background check and you got this information. I think that if I was in that position, I would definitely tell her. But let's just be clear. I don't think that you should have ever done that. That has just, that would break her trust and so many other things. But again, you found out this information. I definitely probably would tell her, would talk to her about it. And whatever comes of it, that's on you. If she's upset or gives you grief about it, I believe that you deserve that because you've broken her trust. And I definitely don't think that you need to address him. That definitely is a no-no. So that's my take on it. What you think, Monique?
Well, I think this is why you don't go looking for stuff. Because if you look for stuff, you're going to find it. And then once you find it, how do you not tell your family member? I guess, how do you sit on it? Because if it is something serious and you don't, then you're going to feel guilty because you never said
Exactly.
anything. So this is why I think you mind your business and you kind of stay out of people's relationships as much as possible. But if you did, okay, you did it. I think, yeah, you tell her, but you let your sibling make their decision from there. Don't make them, well, you need to break up with them. No, that's their choice. From them, that's up to them. It's no pressure. I don't think you need to be pressuring her. Well, you need to do something about it. No, because your sibling might know. She might have known about it. He may have been honest. This is what happened when I was a teenager. I got charged with this because I was 18 and my girlfriend was still 17. And this is what I got charged. You never know the background. And like you said, you did make a good point in the letter. A conviction doesn't mean a person is actually guilty. It just means they were found guilty, but it doesn't mean they actually did the crime. I just think you shouldn't have overstepped. I think you overstepped. That's the main part. But yes, what do you do? Yeah, I think once you know it, I think you should tell the person. But like Dr. Mohn said, the consequence is, your sister might stop talking to you for a little bit because she might feel you didn't trust her or you just were too nosy. You overstepped. Because why did you have a reason to overstep? Even if your sister's been through things, it's still her thing. She's gone through her thing. So, but yeah, in that regard, you say it and you let it be. And I said, no, I agree, Dr. Mohn. No, you don't tell him. You don't confront him. That's way over the boundary there. I think for anyone that does that, please don't do that to people like that. That's not your business.
Right.
That's what you call doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, what I would have suggest to the cinema, have you run a background on this person yet? Just because I do it to mine all the time, and that way that gives the person the idea they can do it. But other than that, no, you overstepped, I think. But hopefully, once you share, your sister will be receptive, and that's it. If you're out there and want to share your situation, go ahead and email support@thehealingpodcast.com. And before we get back into our topic, a word from our sponsor, Healing Expression.
Are you someone who has been considering therapy? Perhaps someone else has told you that you need to talk to a therapist. Or maybe you're in a relationship and you want to discuss some challenges that you've been facing with your significant other. Maybe there's a communication issue, perhaps an incident of infidelity. Or maybe you just want to strengthen your relationship because you guys are thinking about taking another step. Maybe you're struggling with anxiety or depression, perhaps grief, life stressors, and you just want to share your thoughts with someone. Well, consider contacting Healing Expressions. Healing Expressions is a private practice located in the Atlanta, Georgia area. You will be given a session at an affordable price with a licensed therapist. If this resonates with you, consider going to healingexpressionsllc.com, reading about the practice, and hitting the contact tab to see if you can book a session. All right, thank you so much. And back to the Healing Podcast.
Okay, so back into the topic of parenting. I need a break. Listen, it's okay to need a break. I think, like I said before the break, it takes tremendous strength to admit that you might need an extensive break. But I think it's needed. I think less things would happen to children if more parents were honest with themselves. Dr. Mohn mentioned something earlier, like how dare you feel, because you feel like, how dare I need a break when I'm the one who decided to bring the children in the world. Well, some people might feel that it wasn't their choice. Dr. Mohn, some people may feel, yes, I know the mom gave birth.
Yeah.
But she may have felt I wasn't ready to give birth, right? It might have been a situation like that. Or the father may feel it wasn't my choice. I would have preferred not to have a child right now. But my mate got pregnant and she wanted to have the child. So you may always feel like I just didn't want to have children right now. But you're here. They are here. So my thing is, yes, it's okay to need a break. Please don't feel bad about that. Dr. Mohn, you just say does not make them a bad parent, right?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I think, like I said, I think it makes you a healthy parent. I think it makes you a better parent. Because I think during those breaks, you learn stuff about yourself. Like, maybe I want to be less angry with them. Maybe I want to be more understanding and listen more. Or maybe I want to be more stern with them. Maybe I'm too nice and they take advantage. So I think those breaks help you to become a better parent.
I agree.
Do you think so, Dr. Mohn, as well? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What kind of breaks can a person take, though, Dr. Mohn? What are some breaks that a parent could, I guess, take from their children?
So you could go away for the weekend. You could go, or on the weekend, when the kids are off, you can go and just get your nails done, get your feet and go to a spa, or just go out to eat with a friend. Or it could be, something a little longer, like a spring break. You get a week. If I know in January, I just got to make it to April, whatever spring break is. You have that time carved out where like, this is what I plan to do. This is what I'm going to do the entire spring break. Or, there's camps in the summer, even for special needs, kids, where, if you have somebody, we're not all blessed to have, our grandparents or a close family that you can take your kids to. But there are camps and things that you can, take your kids to, and you take that time for yourself. So
I think, Dr. Mohn, that's good that you said that. So you're saying there are camps or places for the children who have special needs where they can go spend some time too.
Yes.
Well, that's helpful too to know. And I think, we did an episode on unique parenting where Dr. Mohn shared about caring for her daughter.
Yes.
And I think, Dr. Mohn, that's something you take advantage of, like the camps or anything like for your daughter or anything like that?
I would, but she called herself not wanting to go, but she goes somewhere. I thank the Lord for my family and my husband's family who, give us breaks all the time.
Okay.
So she's not really, she's shy and things of that nature. So she doesn't do the camps, but I do know other kids who do, and other parents who do, with special needs kids who do take their kids to those camps.
Like it.
So, and they take very, very good care of their kids.
Right. So, that's good. Because I think, Dr. Mohn, like you said, some people, I guess, feel fearful that they're not going to get the care that you would give them as a parent, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So as you heard out there, yes, they'll take care of your children as well. Vet the program, research them, but
Absolutely.
Other people can also care for your child.
Yes.
And they'll love on them the same and give them good love and good environment for them. So I think the whole point is, yes, you can take a break as a parent, and it's okay to feel that way. It does not make you a bad parent. Dr. Mohn, anything else you'd like to share about if you need a break from parenting?
No.
Okay. And I thank you for always tuning in, and I'll leave you with this. An empty tank will take you exactly nowhere. Take time to refuel. And again, that's by the Incremental Mama.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so again, an empty tank will take you exactly nowhere. Take time to refuel. Thank you again for tuning into the Healing Podcast. I thank you so much for your support. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.